morning. This is Scott from Scott Shot Media. Today is Friday, November 20th, and this is what is happening on the mountain. 4 CalTrans projects will be affecting your commute both today and tomorrow. Currently, there's no major accidents to report. Pretty slow traffic so far, but we can expect it being Friday that we'll get some visitors coming up the mountain tonight. Maybe expecting to see some leftover snow to play in. So we'll certainly update you if that traffic conditions change or if there's any major accidents to report, any road closures. Weather's going to look great this weekend, and no hazardous weather to forecast. We might see, there is a chance it's increasing slightly that on Thanksgiving Eve and Thanksgiving morning, there may be some rain. It's not going to be a big system, and it may not even hit us, but there's still some chance in the forecast that we'll get a little rain on Wednesday night through Thursday morning. And then on Friday after Thanksgiving, it's still, again, a little far out, a week from today, there is a chance of a weak Santa Ana event returning to the mountain. Currently, there are no fires, no major incidents on the mountain to report. 2 crimes reported yesterday. 4 ongoing Edison outages affecting 720 customers on the mountain today. And another big jump in COVID cases, 46 new cases reported on the mountain since yesterday. Let's go into greater detail if you got some time to stick around, starting with our traffic. No major incidents, no closures going on right now. There is some maintenance projects going on, ongoing emergency repair going on the 38 between Jenks Lake and Old Mill Road. So you might be down to a pilot escort. You might be down just to 1 lane, depending on where that project is ongoing today. So just remember to pack your patience, leave a little early if your commute takes you up and down the 38, and absolutely slow down, move over, and watch out for those workers out there on the highway. State Route 189, we got that ongoing guardrail repair work between 173 and Lake Gregory Drive over here in the Twin Peaks area. Overnight tonight, it's 3:30 transition to the 210. Might be closed at times for work on that interchange. And then tomorrow, a rare Saturday CalTrans work, but up here on the 138 in the Crestline area between Cypress and Valley, you might be down to 1 lane as CalTrans does some utility work. Weather's going to look great. Cool weather, partly cloudy skies today and tomorrow. Very little chance of precipitation. And highs in the upper 50s, low 60s through early next week. And then again, by next Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, and on Thanksgiving morning, there is an increasing chance of some precipitation. Should not be enough to change your travel plans if you have any. But right now, it's about a 20% chance of some rain. It doesn't look like it's going to be a cold system. And then as that clears out on Friday, we have a chance of a weak Santa Ana wind event. Right now, it looks like the winds are just forecasted to be about 15 miles an hour. But we'll keep you posted and updated probably early next week as those 2 weather systems develop. Fires, we're looking great on the mountain. No major incidents to report. We were reporting that with this continued onshore flow, this high pressure system that was parked over the Great Basin, that our fire danger would increase to a moderate risk by this weekend, and that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. So at least for the next 7 days, we are at a low fire risk on the mountain, which is really good. Forest Service has not changed their fire danger. So they're still calling it extreme because our Santa Ana wind season is not over, and we do not have a sufficient amount of moisture yet to increase the fuel moisture content of our large timber. So we're still going to be under extreme conditions for the foreseeable future, which means the forest restrictions are still going to be in place. And then as that looks, probably through the rest of this month and into next month, and then January, February, it looks like we'll start seeing some decreased fire danger on the mountain. 2 crimes were reported on the mountain yesterday. Over in the Cedar Pines Park area, there was a person had their car stolen, and then over in Twin Peaks, there was actually backwards. Over in Twin Peaks, it was a residential burglary. Somebody might have left a door because it wasn't by force. Might have left a door open or unlocked, and then which doesn't make a difference. It's still a residential burglary. And then over in Cedar Pines Park, it was a grand theft auto. Edison is currently reporting 4 maintenance outages today, all west of Big Bear. Lake Arrowhead is reporting 23 customers without power due to a pole upgrade. The power should be restored by 2:30. The biggest outage is over in Arrow Bear, where 679 customers are without power just until about noon today, as Edison upgrades their distribution equipment over there. Green Valley Lake, a smaller outage, 14 customers until about 4 o'clock are out of power due to a pole upgrade. And then over here in Slide Peak, which might only be affecting Snow Valley or Rim Nordic, there is 4 customers, probably commercial customers, without power until about 3:30 today. Lastly, we have our COVID-19 update. We got the stats already for today. So yesterday and today combined 46 new cases. No new cases in Angeles Oaks. Still under widespread risk. 16 new cases. And still a widespread risk. 12 new cases in Big Bear Lake, widespread risk. 3 new cases in Blue Jay, widespread risk. No new cases in Cedar Glen, still minimal risk. 3 new cases in Crestline, widespread risk. 2 new cases in Fawnskin, under minimal risk, but that's likely to change. Again, these are 7-day averages, trailing 7 days is how the state rates this 4-tier risk system here. Forest Falls, no new cases. 1 new case in Green Valley Lake. First new case in Green Valley Lake in maybe 6 months. Still under minimal risk. 4 new cases in Lake Arrowhead. Widespread risk. No new cases in Rim Forest. Still under minimal risk. 1 new case in Running Springs. Substantial risk. And 3 new cases Sugarloaf. Substantial risk. 1 new case in Twin Peaks. Minimal risk. So almost every community on the mountain has at least 1, in some cases multiple new cases in the last 48 hours. Still mountain-wide, Bear Valley communities, you're under widespread risk under the state's 4-risk tier system. Rim communities, also widespread risk, and over the trailing 7-day average. Our daily average mountain-wide for new cases reported is a 46. So that's 46 new cases out of 100,000, because we only have 50,000. You can do the math. That means we had 23 new cases today, 23 new cases yesterday. That compares about the same with the rest of the county, almost exactly, which is not as good as the rest of the state. So we have some work to do, but we are doing better than the rest of the country. So again, Scott from Scott Shop Media. I probably won't do a report over the weekend unless there's breaking news, significant fire, accident, something like that. But we will update you with those traffic issues if you follow along on Facebook, especially at what is happening on the mountain, or on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope at Scott Shop Media. Have a nice day and a safe weekend.